Yeah. Tiffany here, aka T-Rex Talents. This is my makeup video in my new channel. I also have a Facebook page with this logo on it, and I also have an Instagram. Just go in and type in T-Rex Talents to find it. If you would like, comment and subscribe to those, and feel free to share whatever you would like. It would really help me out a ton. I'm definitely trying to break into the industry and show that disabled people can do this kind of thing too. So go ahead and check those out, and go ahead and subscribe to this channel and share this video. And I hope that you will go on the journey with me to really make this channel into something huge. So enjoy this video, and let's go. Products I used were silicone wound prosthetics, Bdellium tools, glue brush, Amazon makeup brushes, Pros-Aide prosthetic adhesive, Mayron rigid collodion, RCMA no color setting powder, 99% isopropyl alcohol. This one says Cybergraphic Designs Inc., which is a great makeup effects store in Cleveland. I highly recommend it. Flesh Tone Skin Illustrator Palette, Skin Illustrator Effects Palette, Skin Illustrator Complexion Palette, Skin Illustrator Bloody 2 Palette, Narrative Cosmetics Master Effects Cream Palette, Unscented KY Jelly. This is my model, Shorty. She was my very first model I ever had. I was cleaning her face and then positioning where I wanted the prosthetics, and then blocking out her eyebrows. You have to apply a lot of layers after layers of powder and Pros-Aide. And I lost my little fan, so between me and her fanning by hand. So there I am, just laying down the prosthetic. I start from the middle and work my way out. So after I've mainly got it glued down, I use a little cotton swab to use some isopropyl alcohol to basically dissolve the edges. Next, I'm using white from the Narrative Cosmetics Master Effects palette. I just did that so that I would know where to go to put the rigid collodion, since the rigid collodion dries clear. Just what it looks like so far, a little overview of all the prosthetics and everything applied. Now, it doesn't look great so far, but this is definitely a trust the process thing. This is where it all starts to come together with the color process. I started with blending the parts that were white, the white edges, with applying a skin color that matched her tone more, and then I did a rose adjuster and add some yellows, especially with burns, and just slowly work up. And now I'm using, I believe I'm using the effects palette. And I actually even used some pale yellow from another Flesh palette, and I definitely enjoy working up for sure. The cool thing with the alcohol palettes is you can dab, as you see I'm doing. You can dab them in, which really makes them look like they're under the skin. So I dab that color in a little bit more to get it to really set in the skin. Then I take some burnt oranges, some browns, and some reds, and I spackle it all around the face. Adds a really damaged skin type of color, but it's really, really subtle. I actually got this brush from the Dollar Tree, and I actually really love it. With that same brush, I went in with a dark mauve from the Complexion palette, inside and around the wounds. For a charred look, I actually took some blues and some blacks and just lightly kind of dry brushed them over the wounds and some of the wrinkles. To do this, I had my model actually smile and make some different faces to really bring out the wrinkles. You'll find that this works really well to do with some of your models. I carried some of the damage and the soot over to the other side of the face just so everything wasn't perfectly symmetrical, because I don't find injuries to be perfectly symmetrical. I don't like it to just be split perfectly down the middle of the face. For the wounds, I did a wash with the Bloody 2 Skin Illustrator palette, and then I did a more opaque red with the Narrative Cosmetics Effects palette. I also used the Bloody 2 palette on the scar on the face that I made with Rigid Collodion, and then I did the irritation around it with the Narrative Cosmetics cream palette. Around the mouth and the eyes, I used a maroon and a red from the cream palette, because I don't really like alcohol to be too close to the eyes. Then I just finished off the look with homemade pus that I made. But just like blood, pus in wounds should just be an accent. Don't let it cover up all of your good work. As you can see, I dabbed some off. And the final addition is some KY jelly. And now time for the reveal.